Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to a video called A Look Inside Scotland's Baby Box 2023. So if I'm not mistaken, a baby box is sort of a care package that people get for a newborn. I'm a little unclear on whether the hospital gives you this or is it something that you kind of get as a gift for someone that you know had a kid, has a newborn, so you do your baby box, you buy things and you put them in a baby box. I have no idea, but I'm excited. So let's check it out and comment, like, and subscribe.
Hello everyone. Today we are looking inside Scotland's baby box. How are you all? Hope you're all happy and healthy and well. Yep, you will see I am indoors today. It's been a while since I've been inside the house, but today's special. Video is very different than what I would normally do, but I think it's a great thing to show you about what happens here in Scotland. So let me give you a little bit of background first. We're having a second child, due in about 7 weeks. So we're not long away from the arrival of the newest Clanbrunford, our little bouncing...
It seems a lot, I think, when you're not the one having them.
baby boy, name still to be decided. But here in Scotland, every child born in Scotland gets what's called the baby box. Now the baby box has been going for a few years now. We got one with Lillian, we got one with our first child, and
so the government gives you this, from what I can gather.
We're getting another one. Now a couple of things to
How does the government know if you're having a kid? Well, I guess maybe the doctors have to let them know, hey, this person's having a baby.
Right, because I've not iterated them yet. But a couple of things to say. This is free. I've not paid for anything in this box.
Of course.
I've not paid to receive the box.
Well, you're not paying it right now. You're paying with your taxes.
This gets given to every child via the government and the NHS.
Okay.
So Kirsten, over the course of her pregnancy, gets quite a few visits to a midwife. She's got a midwife through the NHS. They get various visits. That gets us, ultrasound scans and checks for Kirsten.
Is it a midwife? To me, is someone sort of like a doula, basically. Someone that takes care of, helps you through the birthing process, but still they're separate from doctors. But he's mentioning she gets visits from this midwife. But is it because she kind of said, hey, I want a midwife? Or in the hospital there's midwives? I'm very interested because it sounds very kind of weird. I don't think I've ever seen sort of the government or anywhere. Yeah, because you kind of have to request this, right?
And our blood and our iron and our blood pressure and monitor all this stuff
whatever
that you expect to monitor a baby and the mum going through pregnancy, all through the NHS. Your midwife, once you reach a certain point, then sends a leaflet off to the Scottish Government and says, deliver this baby box. And that's kind of what happens.
Okay.
It then just gets delivered to your house. Ours got delivered yesterday. Ours got delivered in mid-afternoon yesterday. And just to tell you, this is Saturday. This is Saturday the 13th of May, early in the morning. And I want to show you everything that's in it. I've not organised it, so there might be similar things as we go through it. It's not in any particular order, but what it is designed to give every child, for the first 6 months of its life,
6 months,
all the essentials that you need. That's the whole.
For how long are you considered a newborn? To me, a newborn is maybe two months, up to 3 months, maybe. I don't know. 6 months seems a lot. Aren't babies toddlers by that point? I have no idea.
The idea of it, so that every child in Scotland, for the first 6 months of its life, is delivered everything that it could need as a basic. Okay?
What can you get?
And this is the baby box. This is it, right?
Blankets, socks. Oh my! Oh, this thing is huge.
Through the post. You can see it's quite big. It's also, it's got drawings all over it. That's a tree, and then
it's beautiful. I was expecting a box, as in a box that you get delivered to your house when you buy something, a cardboard box. But this is beautiful. I would say the box. It looks like a a coloring book maybe. Maybe I think that's the idea. I would do some decor with this. I don't know, but I think it's very pretty.
here it's got a wee castle Knots and crosses. Oh no, knots and crosses, not snakes and ladders.
Oh.
I can't see what's on that part there. I
Butterflies?
can't make it out on the camera. And then there's a wee.
The space.
Is that a Highland dancer? I can't tell, but you can see
What is-
there's stuff all the way around it. And the
Hopscotch?
idea is, as well, that this can be coloured in. Oh, that's a thistle plant.
Yeah.
The idea is that this can be coloured in.
Yeah.
So a child could, if you keep the box, can play with it, can colour it in, and everything like that. So
Probably not the newborn, but if you have older kids, probably they're going to color this.
but you can see it's a fair size. So it's a good amount of stuff that you get in here. So
Yeah, it's huge.
let's open the box.
Is it like a family tree? You have
So
to,
right on
they have to fill grandparents, great grandparents, etc.
the outside of the box, but I'm going to come back to that. We can ignore the packing.
Yeah.
Okay. First up, there's a little letter here
A little. It's huge.
with a poem. There's a poem on it. As well as
cute.
that, there's various leaflets, and there's a leaflet here that tells you what's in the box. We'll hold on to that so we know exactly what we've got in. A guide to being safe with your baby with batteries. That one I'm going to come back to, the sleeping guide. Find to help your balanced budget. Help advice line for if you're struggling with money to help you budget.
Yeah, this I think is very important. It's sort of a guide to take care of a newborn because obviously you don't, this newborn kid, now you're in charge of this person's life and you're probably a little confused. If it's your first kid, then you're a little unclear on what to do. So I like that they really do try to help you with this. I'm wondering if they're probably sort of breastfeed guide. Yeah, how to do babies. I don't know what kind of stuff babies need, something like that.
1 to 5 help for the mum if they're struggling with postpartum,
yeah, postpartum.
breastfeeding tips,
Exactly.
a voucher for nursery rhymes to be downloaded onto your phone to play. So that's all in there. Let's go through this, and we'll use the guide here so that I'm saying exactly what's in the box. First up, in no particular order, there's this.
Tummy time?
Tummy Time.
A book?
And this is it's a thing for your baby to, you can stand it up, stand it on the ground, like that, for the child to just look at when they're on tummy time, entertain them. Black and
Okay.
white is really all a kid can see when they're first
Oh,
born.
okay,
and,
okay.
That'll entertain and hopefully help the child do tummy time. Tummy time's very important, you see. I'm just going through the order. This is in the book.
I have no idea
a
what
little
it
book
said.
where babies.
I know that tummy time is something you have to do with babies, but I have no idea why you should do this or why. What is it? Is them to teach them how to walk or something?
Where's Baby Chick? Little book, little flip book to read.
Oh, that's cute.
A sling, a swaddle.
Okay, very
Wrap
important.
round and you can hold the baby in and hold them thing. I have to say,
Yeah.
see with Lillian, with our first daughter, with our first child, this was great.
Yeah.
To wrap it round and put her in, she loved this. She loved being in this, and it was really, really made life handy. So that's a swaddle with instructions how to put it on,
Yeah.
so you can wrap the baby and hold
Yeah,
it. in the
hands-free.
wrap against you. Another little book with a
Oh.
thing, so you can attach the book onto something. We've still got the original one of this.
Adorable.
Original one, the first one we got. A sponge for cleaning. Little blanket.
Cleaning the baby? Wait, well, you should use your hands, right? I'm not scrubbing dishes, right? I don't know. Or maybe it's to clean some other things that the baby needs.
Little blankie. Right, that looks like most of the fun stuff.
Oh.
Little toy bits and things. Apart from the swaddle, very handy. Now we'll get into it.
Yeah.
Little hoodie.
Oh,
Look at
adorable.
Look at, oh, it's got ears.
It's cute.
It's
yeah.
got that little hoodie, some clothes. Quite a few bit of
Get clothes
here.
as well.
So there's
Like onesie.
a little onesie, a little grey onesie with alphabet letters on it. There's the same and a different.
I'm surprised because in Scotland it's not tartan. The fabric's not tartan. It's just very basic neutral.
Colour, a maroon one, and what's this? Oh, a little dungaree kind of things
This is
as
cute.
well. Oh, the little vest.
There's a lot of clothes.
Look at the size of that little
Yeah, it's
vest.
so tiny.
Oh, two sets of leggings. Mm-hmm. 2 set of little baby leggings there. Look at this. Oh, different sizes.
Oh, that's
There's
good.
another little onesie.
I think
Another
it's
little
bigger.
onesie there. Look at that. Isn't this incredible? And there's
Yeah.
still loads in here. There's still loads in here.
Oh,
Look at
that's adorable.
And a little sort of dungarees thing, muslin cloths, which for anyone who's had a child, this is one of those things that you don't know what that is. You've never heard of it until you have a child, and then they're everywhere.
You use them to blow your
Just
nose.
one of these things.
Well, as an adult.
Changing mat for changing nappies and things. Very, very handy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maternity pads for mum.
Of course, yeah, of course,
after
important.
giving birth. Breast pads for mum as well.
Absolutely important.
After giving birth. Teething ring. Baby-friendly nail files to help, because babies scratch themselves. Lillian was really bad for
Do you have to scratch babies' nails? That seems daunting. They have tiny nails. That seems weird, creepy, and I'd be scared of filing their fingers. I don't know. That seems scary.
accidentally scratching herself, especially when she was really wee. Socks.
Yeah, but it's scary. I don't know. Babies have really small nails. I'd be scared of bleed. What if it bleeds? I don't know.
There is another
There's so much clothes in
little
here.
baby onesie mittens, scratch mittens, like I was just talking about. For
Yeah.
scratch mittens. Another
But usually, babies, I think, take them off because I don't think they're that comfortable with stuff in their hands and feet.
baby onesie.
That's
so there's
tiny.
4 of them now.
That's super
Another
tiny.
pair of socks.
Those are
Little
bigger.
baby hat. Bib, because babies are messy.
Yes, absolutely.
Especially when they're eating. Okay, believe it or not, there's still more in here. There's
Wow.
still more in here. Bath thermometer, so that you can get the temperature right in the water for the bath. You just put it in, it's got a digital display, and it shows you the temperature. We actually still
That's so handy because, yeah, I'd be scared of burning them.
use the one that we got in the first baby box for Lillian when she's in the bath. Digital thermometer.
Important,
Quite a
absolutely.
good digital thermometer as well.
Yeah.
For obviously if baby's ill, checking temperature. A play mat. A big play mat.
Oh.
Obviously, I'm not going to open it all up.
Yeah.
Because I'll probably never get it back in the box. But these are a fair size, probably about this. Just to have down for a little baby to be comfy on the ground and play
Yeah.
if they're on the ground. Another little
Oh.
one. Get the size of that.
Yeah,
I'm
those
going
are-
to have another one of these.
They're tiny.
Towel, baby towel, blanket. I'll come back to the blanket. Little baby toothbrush. Little baby toothbrush.
You have to brush your teeth.
Believe
I'm learning so much about babies. Do you have to brush their teeth? I didn't know that. I think I think maybe when once they're older, but if they're newborns, what they're not having any food, they're just having breast milk or maybe formula. So what you're supposed to brush their teeth?
it or not, also 2 packets of condoms.
That's really important. Yeah, they don't want you. Obviously, you're supposed to get pregnant. I think you're supposed to give it. I think up to a year. So it's important that people think breastfeeding is an I'm not gonna use any birth control because I'm breastfeeding. No, you absolutely can get pregnant. So I like that.
Apparently, women are incredibly fertile after giving birth.
It's family
So they
planning.
give
It's
you
good.
2 packs of condoms as well. Baby box safety instructions. And a voucher to go get reusable nappies as well. Now the box is very important. The box is very, very important. Look at the size of it. It's a good
so
big
big.
size. Inside the box is this. This is a mattress.
What?
This is a baby mattress for baby to sleep on.
Oh my god.
And for anyone who's maybe struggling or finding life difficult, this becomes a bed. Baby mattress in there, blanket,
That's incredible.
and 2 mattress covers so that the box
Yeah.
can become a bed as well. This might be one of the most amazing things
Yes.
in the entire world. Now, Scotland didn't start this. We weren't the first country to do this. But this makes me incredibly proud. We were so
Yes.
excited to get our first baby box. We were overwhelmed to get the second baby box as well. And I'm going to reiterate to you, this is free. I didn't pay for anything in that box.
That's amazing.
This comes through the Scottish Government and the NHS. Every baby in Scotland has given the basics of what they need in the first 6 months of their life. Also, on the inside of the box here, there's safety instructions for baby sleeping in the box. Should for whatever reason you need to use the box for this, don't put the lid on. Obviously, some of it might seem really obvious, but it's
Yeah, they're not vampires. You're not. It's not a coffin. But yeah, you have to point it out. I think people. Yeah, I think maybe you're so overwhelmed by the newborn situation that maybe you start thinking, "Oh, I'm going crazy. Should I put the lid on?" No, of course not. But so it's important for them to actually write it down.
And don't put the cardboard box next to a heater. Don't let the dogs in the box. You know, little things like that. Obvious stuff. But
it's good that they actually let you know.
Important to have. And again, the safety guide for the baby sleeping in the box as well. And there you have it. There you have it. That is the baby box. That is the Scottish baby box. I think you all know how proud I am of you know, the country I come from and where I live, city I live in. This is why. This is the kind of reason why. This is incredible. It's an incredible thing for anyone in any situation. This is an incredible thing to help you get started with a baby. I think it is absolutely amazing. And there you have it. There's the baby box. There is the baby box. I hope you've enjoyed that today. I hope it's been insightful for you all.
Absolutely.
And lets you know the kind of thing that we do here. If you've enjoyed that, as always, leave a like, leave a comment. I would love to know from those of you in other countries what you think about the baby box. Subscribe if you haven't already. I promise next week I'll be back out pounding the pavements and showing you some more history and hints and tips for if you're going to visit Edinburgh or the surrounding areas. But I thought this was a good one for you today. I was really excited to show you this. Hope you've enjoyed that. Till next time. Bye, humans.
Yes, this was absolutely. I didn't know that the government can give you this. I don't really. Yes, because I didn't. I think yes, a baby box to me is just something that I think. Oh yes, I know it's where you put all the important things that I think a newborn or a baby can get. But I thought that you were supposed to maybe either create your own box or maybe someone gives this to you at a baby shower or I don't know, just it seems maybe a baby shower. I was about to say, well, when you're at the hospital and someone brings you this or you bring this to someone because they had a baby. But of course, I'm thinking about this no, of course not, because I'm not gonna give anyone a baby box just because I know that if I'm the one having the kid, I would be planning my baby box about 3 months in advance, probably earlier. So no, I'm not gonna give this as a gift. No, because I know they already had planned this, and obviously they had their own setup and stuff. So no, it's not a gift. But maybe a baby shower, I think maybe. Although I don't know, I think that's very personal. I think you would maybe get some things, but I don't know. I think again, it's a very personal thing. I don't know if I would give this to someone just because if I were in that position, I would want to create my own baby box. I would be I know what I need. So thanks for it's a nice thought. Thank you for it's a nice intention, but no, I'm gonna create my own baby box. And I thought that's how it worked, but I had no idea that so the government's supposed to give you this. Again, that's apparently a lot of countries do this. I wasn't aware of this. I like the fact that even though I just said yes, ideally you create your own baby box, but maybe I am confusing this with the thing that you are supposed to bring to the hospital once you're having a baby, because I know that you also have to, maybe it's just you pack your suitcase, right? Wow, you're staying there for at least a day. I don't know, and you need a lot of things, right? You need I need the newborn. We say that it's being delivered, but the hospital's not going to give you the clothes, or they're not going to give you the onesie or the blankets, or you need to have stuff for the babies. So I think I'm confusing the baby box with the thing that you're supposed to bring to the hospital with I don't know, I don't know how it works, but that's how I am imagining it works. Just because again, you're supposed to pack a suitcase, and it's a suitcase for both the things that you as the mom or the dad need, and also the things that the baby is supposed to have. But I think maybe the hospital gives you a list. I would assume, hopefully, they'll give you a list of the things that you're supposed to bring, as in blankets, I don't know what kind of things newborns need, whatever. Towels, whatever. They'll let you know, and you're supposed to, let me know so I can get it, and yes, I can pack my own box, suitcase, whatever it is. But the concept of this baby box, I don't know if you're supposed to, because yes, it's incredibly, it's complete. It has everything. You already mentioned it's for the first 6 months, around 6 months. But I don't think you're supposed to, when you're at the hospital, you're not supposed to bring this baby box, right? Because of course but it had a lot of things that I would assume you need even for the newborn. you're just gonna grab them. Yes, I'm gonna take them out of this box and I'm gonna pack my bag. But because they had the towels, they had the blankets, they had the onesies, they had the socks, the mittens, the hat, the leggings. No, I don't think newborns wear leggings. I think they just wear the onesies, right? And they had pads for the mom. They have so many things that, okay, I think you can sort of bring this to the hospital when you're having a baby and it would be incredibly complete. I'm trying to think what other kind of things a baby need. I don't know. Do they need? They had a soap, right? A cleanser, I think as well. Babies, you're supposed to clean them, right? Yeah, of course with water, but I think they use newborn soap. I don't know. I would suppose the baby skin is very delicate, so I would assume you need a special kind of soap. And they even had this. I don't know if do babies get baths at a hospital? Probably not, right? They just sort of clean them with I don't know, a towel. That you're supposed to clean them and take it and bathe them once you get home, probably, right? Again, very very unclear. I'm just finding out. I have no idea about how a lot of these things work, but I really do like. Yes, they'll prepare you for this. I think it's incredibly complete. I do really like they also give you not just the material stuff, which I think, yes, because obviously if you're not everyone that has a baby, Sally, obviously in an ideal world is all planned and you have the money to cover the expenses and stuff. But a lot of people are struggling and not everyone that's having a baby is able to afford that many things. So of course in an ideal world, well, yeah, you would go and buy these things. You would get, all the little onesie that I want and the little whatever that I want, the little blanket, the little handkerchief, whatever. In an ideal world, yes, that's what would happen. But I like that they'll give you all these stuff for free. Free, I know, technically not free. You're paying with your taxes throughout the whole year. But I really do like this because it speaks to a lot of people in need, which of course, maybe for some people this is not necessary and it's nice to have. But I bet that for some people this is absolutely necessary. And if they didn't have this, then they wouldn't be able to dress their baby or get them those cute little books and stuff. So I really do like the thought process behind this. Of yes, not everyone can afford this, and of course, yes, ideally everyone could, but that's sadly not the reality, especially in this day and age with a lot of people are struggling, economic collapse everywhere, all of those things. So I really do like that they're trying to get ahead of this, and for you to, I think it's nice because I am imagining people, I'm parents that are maybe, yes, they're struggling, they don't know what to do, and they get this. It's really wow, it's a gift, seriously. I really do, and obviously I am speaking about all the objects, but I really do the material stuff. But I am also talking about you have pamphlets and you have these booklets of how to take care of a newborn, and yes, the whole thing about if you're struggling with postpartum depression, or if you're, again, there's so many things, there's so many important things about mental health, and both mental health is of course health, but both physically for the health of your child or for your newborn, if this is your first kid and you are a little unclear or a little confused, because obviously I would imagine it's very overwhelming to, you get home, you didn't have a baby and now you get home and there's a newborn. Yes, I have to take care of it for the foreseeable future. It's going to be overwhelming. It's going to be a really stressful experience. And I would imagine just those kind of things help you to be a little less overwhelmed, both in, again, it's nice to have all these things, all these material things, but also it's nice to have this sort of information that probably lets you know, yes, what with health for your baby, how to get them to sleep, or to have them, for them to sleep all night and all of that. So I really do like that. It's really important. And I really do also like there's a lot of emphasis, I think, also in the mental health and the overall health of the mother, which I really enjoy, because I think a lot of people, and I think as in the society, I think it's obviously, it's a newborn. Obviously, the emphasis is going to be on the newborn. It's a baby that's really that doesn't. They need adults to take care of them. But I think moms specifically, and obviously to a certain extent also parents, but obviously the mothers are the ones that went through this whole process for 9 months, and it can be very overwhelming. And it's gotta be weird. It's gotta be overwhelming. It's gotta be I know people, it's good, they're gonna be struggling, and it's no surprise because it's not easy. It's not an easy process. It's hard, the whole pregnancy and delivering a baby. So I really do, and again, in that sort of process and in that sort of thing, I think people tend to forget that because obviously you want to see the baby and it's all about the baby. But yeah, I think people tend to forget a little bit about the moms, and the moms really do need to feel supported. So I really do like there's also a lot of things for the mom in this, because again, it can get a little bit lost in the shuffle, and even probably for mothers, because obviously they are the emphasis on their kid, and they obviously is the most important thing, but they're not supposed to, they can feel, or maybe themselves, I think, a little neglected. And even them, it wouldn't surprise me. I think that they sort of neglect themselves just because they want to, obviously my baby is the most important thing. But yes, you also need to be okay, because if you're not okay, then how are you supposed to take care of the newborn? So I really do like all of that emphasis. And of course, the most incredible thing and the most incredible part about this whole thing was the whole, they even have a mattress and the box itself, which I think it's lovely. It's so beautiful. It can also, again, for struggling parents, because you never really know in what kind of situation people are into, or they can get into. So I really do love, it can be a crib. You can put the baby there and it's gonna be safe. Obviously it's sort of baby proofed, and it's gonna be safe and all of that. And I love that. I think that's incredible. It's an incredibly thought process. It wouldn't have occurred to me, because again, those are probably the kind of things that you would get once you talk to people that are maybe, that are struggling. They probably are, they don't have homes, or their family or their home situation is it's hard. I think those are the kind of things that I wouldn't have thought of, and it tells me, they did their research, because probably this didn't come up out of nowhere. No, someone gave them the idea, because they were, there's a whole thought process, a lot of people involved. They were, you know what, a lot of people are probably, they realize they don't have beds for cribs. They don't have cribs for their newborns. So we are finding them a solution, which I think it's absolutely incredible. And the design for the design itself to be also so beautiful, but also incredibly useful should you need this. It's incredible. It's okay. I don't know how if he mentioned other countries have this. I don't know if other countries are better, the baby boxes are better. But this one seems incredible. I think it would be hard to top this. I don't know what the others have, but I think it would be very, very hard. Just because I think the whole crib thing, I think that takes the cake, because that's incredible. You're seriously, if you, obviously it's not the ideal thing, but if you ever should need, I don't have anything. Seriously, people are on house, they are struggling. They don't have anything. And when I say anything, it's literally they don't have anything. Well, with this baby box, they can feasibly take care of the newborn perfectly fine. So it's, okay, this, they have the crib, they have the clothes, they have everything. So the toothbrush, the nail file, like all the things that your baby needs. So I think it's incredible. I love it, and it would be hard to top this. Again, I don't know what the others have, but just like this, I'm sold. Yeah, it's incredible. Yeah, the Scotland, bravo, seriously, amazing. But that was it for today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.